Here we are at Snetterton for the first race here for the Ford Fiestas, and they are away, and from pole position it's not David Ellerslie that leads. He's down to, I think, third position as the cars head down towards Agostini for the first time. He's being chased by Lee Napolitano, but at the front is that Daniel Holland, it looks like to me, that leads the way. So Dan Holland leads. In second position is Andrew Foley as the cars head down to Hamilton then, and the two leaders just start to break away from Ellerslie. Napolitano there in fourth. Then jump-tip leader Nick Bowers sits in fifth position as they charge their way through. And now David Ellerslie charging onto the front of the back of the top two, coming nose to tail now. That's a mistake through there for Dan Holland, and now it's really tight as they come onto the Bentley straight for the first time in this 20-minute encounter. It's going to get busy as they head down towards Rondo, and Napolitano passes Ellerslie. Up to third goes Lee Napolitano then. Better exit onto the Bentley straight, and the four of them exit together. And Bowers getting there as well. Napolitano now going for second, but he can't quite get past Andrew Foley. And look at this absolute queue of Fiestas in the leading bunch. It's about 10 of them there. Then there's a big gap back to, I think it's Curtis Mitchell that leads the next queue of cars, which is pretty much the rest of the pack in this Fiesta Class C race. Out of Palmer they come then for the second time. That's still hot. No, it's Foley, I think. I think Andrew Foley's gone to the front. And Napolitano now attacking on the inside. He goes past Dan Holland. And Ellerslie down to fifth as well. And Bowers trying to come past Holland. So Holland, your early leaders, down to third. And Andrew Foley starting to make a gap. Can Lee Napolitano close him in as they head their way through Hamilton? Foley's never won a race before, so he'll be looking to get this. And here comes championship leader Nick Bowers on the attack of Dan Holland into August. He can't quite get that done though. Ellerslie there in fifth. Behind him, I think Hammond Trigwell in sixth position before Matt Foley comes through in seventh. So here they come down the Bentley straight again now. Get up to the top speed in these Ford Fiesta STs. There's Napolitano, Holland, Bowers, Ellerslie, second, third, fourth and fifth. They've got a bit of a gap to catch, so because Andrew Foley with a few car lengths now in front as they turn their way into Nelson, and then they power down towards the bottom hole. Yes, it is there in sixth position there. Aaron Trigwell sets the back their way through. Fantastic field of cars this weekend. 28 cars in the Class C race. And here they come then, off of Palmer. Now, Napolitano definitely getting away from Holland, and further back, David Ellerslie's gone even further back. Your pole car, he's a multiple race winner this year, he's the ex-Formula Ford racer. He's trying to fight back though, on the inside of the 26 car of Nathan Lawley. And you think he gets that done, yes, but he's falling further and further down the field. So, Matt Foley's just in front of him. A few good battles further back. That's Joe Annals trying to pass Charles Liddell. Them two drivers, I think, raced against each other in Saxmax a couple of years ago. Meanwhile, off of Williams onto the Bentley straight, the two leaders. And Holland there slides his way off onto the Bentley straight off of Williams, so he's perhaps going to come under pressure now then from Nick Bowers, who's right behind him. Then is Trigwell, and then Foley under lots of pressure from David Ellerslie. So Matt Foley has Ellerslie right in the slipstream there. He darts to the outside as they go under braking then for Brundle, and then they turn their way into Nelson, and the race leader onto the grass. All look bouncing over the grass. There's Andrew Foley then. So he, and well up on two wheels. That's the Elliot Stafford car. He was quite high up there on two wheels out on Nelson. Couldn't all back together after eventually coming back down onto all four. So we're going to have to see if Andrew Foley's still got that lead, because he ran out very wide. He has still got the lead, but Napolitano right there. Big gap back, and up to third. More changes, up to third's come Matt Foley. Fourth is now Nick Bowers, but has round the outside multiple race winner David Ellerslie. We've lost Dan Holland. He's had a spin down at Murray's, but side by side for fourth between Bowers and Ellerslie. Ellerslie's already got back past Trigwell. Bowers tries to push him onto the grass, but Ellerslie keeps coming around the outside. So now they turn to the left-hander at Hamilton. It's the inside for Bowers, the outside for Ellerslie. Ellerslie's still coming. Oh, he's just run up two wheels onto the grass. Now into Woggies, and he's still that inside line. Yes, he has. Behind Lawley passes Trigwell, but in turn David Ellerslie through. He's up into fourth position, isn't it? Because Matt Foley there. Look how much they've lost being side by side for 3 or 4 corners there. Great bit of racing. No, and they're still side by side, are they? Nick Bauer trying to fight back. No, he's a bit over back for that. And then we got Lawley. Trigwell's going to lose out. Who's that trying to pass Aaron Trigwell?
Because everybody wants to be
trying to catch that. The 2 leaders still nose to tail while all that was going on. So Ellerslie there in 4th position. Then you've got 5th Bowers. And then behind Bowers you've got Lawley, Trigwell, and then it was Simon Horrobin. He's rolled twice this year. He rolled at Silverstone in quite a big accident there at Luffield, and then at Castle Combe he also had a roll down at Quarry. Be hoping not to have that this weekend. He's going strong there though, within the top 8. So 2 leaders together with their big gap. Now McPhares and Lee Napatani are going to have a look to try and get past Andrew Foley, and then take gap back to Matthew Foley, who's got David Ellerslie. He's already close to the back of it. David Ellerslie going really well after a very disappointing start to this race. Despite Ellerslie having multiple wins this year, he's only 4th in the championship coming into Snetterton, but he did get pole position. He was a winner here earlier in the year as well. The 2 Foley 2nd and 3rd in the championship. Andrew Foley 2nd, so this is going to really help him close up on Nick Bowers, who's down in 5th position, yes, but Lee Naplatano right behind him as well. Naplatano 5th in the series. So down the Bentley straight they come. Could have jumped down to Williams, a lot of drivers having to fight their way through that. So here come the leaders then. And now Andrew Foley there. Still your race leader, but the battle for 3rd between Matt Foley and David Ellerslie. More dust being kicked up. Charlie Liddell and Joe Ferguson having a good battle there, just outside the top 10. Joe Ferguson down on power this weekend. They rebuilt the engine overnight, didn't make much difference though. See battles all the way through the field in the Ford Fiesta Championship. Great to see. So down towards Agostini's, your 2 leaders. And I think Ellerslie's up to 3rd. I think he's got ahead of Matt Foley. Yes, there's Ellerslie 3rd. And Foley into the clutch of the championship leader Nick Bowers, who'll be fighting, trying to find a way through. A bit wider from the 6th place car. Nathan Lawley, there's Simon Horrobin right behind, who's got ahead of Aaron Trigwell. And Trigwell, though, fighting up on the inside of Horrobin as they go up into Hamilton. He fights his way through. He's got in front before the corner. So up into 7th once again goes Aaron Trigwell. Simon Horrobin, is he going to fight back? Don't think so. No. Now we look over to Williams, because your race leaders, nose to tail as they have been throughout this race. We're into the 2nd half of it now. What can Lee Napatano do about the race leader then? Ellerslie, a bit of a lonely time in 3rd. 4th is Foley, 5th Bowers. Now battle for 7th still between Trigwell and Horrobin as they fly past the camera position there. Into the S's, Brundle and Nelson. There's still Trigwell in front there in 7th and 8th for 14 car Horrobin. They were just ahead of Curtis Mitchell. The Liddell and Ferguson battles continues. They've got Dan Holland closing them in after his early spin. He'll be trying to see if he can get himself back in towards the top 10, because the finish positions on race 1 is the grid positions for race 2. That being a vital piece of information for us here. They've got to fight their way through, and David Ellerslie, he's really fighting hard, isn't he? He's catching the top 2, hands over fist. They want to the penultimate lap of this race now. What can Ellerslie do then as they turn their way into Agostini's? And Bowers comes to the side. He's got this done, I think, into 4th position to get ahead of Matt Foley. So up to 4th goes the championship leader Nick Bowers, but fighting back here into Hamilton. Here comes Matt Foley then on the inside. Oh, there's contact between the 2 cars. Off the track goes Nick Bowers. Bounces all over the grass. So he's going to lose. Oh, we've got another car off. That looks to me like of Nick Barton. So leaders onto the Bentley Straight for this penultimate lap of the race. Look at this queue of cars for fourth. So it's Matt Foley that's still got it. Take a good look at them as they head their way through Brundle and Nelson on this lap. So here they come to the trio at the front. Could be any of theirs. Then here's fourth, then here's Matt Foley. Just ahead of now Nathan Lawley, that looks to me. Then Nick Bauer, Darren Trimble, Simon Horrobin. Then we've got Curtis Mitchell in 10th. 9th, sorry. And then the battle for 10th between Elliot Stafford and Joe Annals. Dan Holland's got ahead of Joe Ferguson. Who in turn has got ahead of Charlie Liddell. They were just ahead of Kevin Sterling. Still battles throughout the pack. At the end of this 20 race, it's going to be a 9-lapper around the 3 mile Snetterton 300 circuit. There's Nick Barton after his off. We think he's got an engine problem. Oh, and third position car. David Ellis on this final lap through Palmer. And off there, a bit wide through Palmer there. So maybe let's let the top two get away a bit. Matt Foley. Andrew Foley even. Inside wheel there, off the ground as they turn to Agostini. He's still got Neil Lapatani right in his rear view mirror. He hasn't been able to shake him off. He's only got to stay in front for this final lap, halfway through it already. So they head their way through Oggies. What can David Ellerslie do? He won the first 3 rounds of the championship and won the last one out at Castle Coo. Doesn't look like he's going to win this one. But he still has got Brundle, Nelson, Bomhole, Coram and Murray to see if he can find a way through. But here are our podium contenders then. It's Andrew Foley that leads onto the brakes into Brundle. Well, David Ellerslie backs it in. Got it all sideways there, but it looks like it will be Andrew Foley that takes the win here. In second is Lee Napatano. And third, David Ellerslie, fourth Matt Foley, fifth Lawley, then Bowers, Trigwell, Horrobin. Now in ninth is Curtis Mitchell, about for 10th between Stafford, Annals and Holland closed them in. Then we got Ferguson, Liddell, then Sterling and back on the 30, 40 for 50. Side by side, I think it was for 16th for a bit. Bobby Thompson, I think, with Rex Nigers in front of him. Then Josh Reed, Jamie Going and William Morrison complete the top 20 runners here in the first race this weekend for the Vortex Dunlop Ford Fiesta Championship, the Class C runners this is.